Parkzone Radian. This was a glider. It come, I think, for about 80 quid with the controller, everything you needed to fly. And it was bought about 10 years ago. And there is another model out since, the same make, but the next glider up. Anyway, this is to show you that you can fly on a cheap, and that these little gliders can take quite a knock. As I say, there's my glider. She has been smashed and bashed and rebuilt over and over and over. The wings, funny enough, never seem to take a smashing. Because of the way the wings are situated in the body, whenever the nose goes in, and you can see it goes in quite often, they get smashed and crashed. The wings actually fold round and they don't snap. But me and the brother have put little elastic bands right the way through the body, and they clip on the wing either side. And that holds the wing in while in flight. Marks. It's also marked so we can put them in to start with. This thing, as I say, has been smashed and bashed and repaired about 10 times now with epoxy resin. And yesterday while flying, I landed. I couldn't understand why I couldn't control it very well. But when I landed, the whole of this elevator has broken off. So as you can see, I've put some magic tape on there now. And I'm going to test it today, make sure I've got enough control in there. But it had all snapped off, bar the fitting, actually on the servo unit, and that one there. But other than that, it all snapped and had to be repaired. Today I can't film it flying because I've got no one here to film me taking off, and I've got no one to film it, or not a camera to put on it because my battery's down on it. Anyway, this is a place called Blaze Castle in Bristol. This is a cricket ground at the end of Blaze Castle, and right down the far end is Blaze Castle. That's the Blaze Castle estate. All this massive woods goes right through to Southmead, and they like us to fly up here, out of the way, up the car park and the people. Today there's not a lot of cloud, but as I say, I'm here really to try and test the fitting I've done on there. So let's get with it, and then I'll show you how I carry this when it's packaged up after. But as I say, the Radion, if you're thinking of buying one, buy one, because the places we've flown this mine, in the boroughs down Broughton, places where there's no landing areas. I've flown in a gap in between woods, where you had to come down. The only way to land was to spiral down. I might go there tomorrow and show you that as an actual fact. Anyway, let's get this thing fly, and I'll tell you what it's like after. Well, there you go. She flew okay, but a little bit sluggish on the elevator. But I need to run something along so it flex a little bit easier. But anyway, as I say, I stopped flying this for a year or two because I never had a controller. Then somebody told me about Skyfly, and or Fly Sky, £29. The only thing is, it only holds one model, and you've got to change models on the computer, which is not a problem. If you've got a laptop that you can take with you, then take both models. But as I say, there goes the Radion. Different engine to what it come with, obviously. The engine was smashed and quite went in the sea in actual fact, and got salt water damaged. This one, as I say, always seems to break in the same place, fuselage. So there you go, tape and epoxy. She's a little bit overweight now, which allows me to fly in these blustery winds I got here today. But there was some cloud. I did get a few climbs, but mostly motor. But the clouds that are forming out there are just too far forward for me to get under them. But at the end of the day, the dog's had a bloody good run. Look at her. Just had 20 minutes of running like a nutter. Now do I put the other battery in and have another fly? Have a lay down first and a wait? Or do I go back to the van for a cup of tea and then head off home? As you can see, the front of the glider has been smashed and crashed, and the canopy is gone long ago. That is a piece of foam I cut. It goes in there, and I leave it vented there, so there's plenty of air going in there, because I do have long power ups to climb up, initially because I'm not on a site where there's a ridge. I've got to power it up into a cloud and then circle out. But anyway, that does as a canopy. There's a little square there that my little Q12 camera sits in. But at the moment the battery's down, I'm putting in a bigger battery on it this afternoon, so fingers crossed. And there's the system. It's all just held in with tape. Now I can turn the controller off. The controller, as I say, 29 quid, how can you go wrong? Now, if I don't fly again, I'll fold the glider up and show you what she's like when she's packed up for carrying. But there's some clouds starting to form immediately above me, so I might hold on and have another go. I'll let you know in a bit. Okay, there she is, back to the ground. We had got caught in rotor here, and then I got down low and I couldn't handle the rotor, and I was getting blown back over them trees, and I had to power it forward to get back into the field. Then I had some nasty rotor, went in a little bit, nothing to cry about, but made the wings come out of joint. I should have showed you them really. But anyway, here's how this goes back in the box now. That's sat in there. It's resting on little bungs, and the tailplane's out the back. The wings here are in, and the board there is swept back, so the sweep in the wings is protected. And that shuts and clips over. This goes on top of there, and two little handles. Bless me, the cold's getting at me. That's the Radion box been altered to carry the glider, and just to carry a bag with batteries, battery tester, couple of screwdrivers, tape, and that's it. Flying on the cheap. And as I say, this thing now has been going for 10 years, and all it's cost me is a few bits of tape and a couple of tubes of epoxy resin. So, still flying well. And that little lot now, if you had to buy that, you're talking 200 quid. Anyway, she's flying and great. Back to the van for a cup of tea. Thought I'd better show you how I charge my batteries. I've only got two of these, and I've got two of these now. Brand new one I sent off over there. What it was I stopped using them for a while, and when I got back into flying, I didn't realise you had to have both connected up. So it kept flashing terminal brake, terminal brake. I bought a new one, read the magazine, and ordered instructions, and I learned that was the reason they both got to be on, and it balances the battery. Anyway, for 18 quid, and that one was 12 quid. Bought that one a long time ago. This one I bought about a year ago. But I bought a 12 volt adapter that I got out of the shed, made up a fitting and a lead, and away you go. And when it comes to charging the 8 batteries for me controller, this little battery charger I bought many years ago. Must have been 18, 20 years ago, I suppose, and it's never let me down. And I've got another one. This is a fast charger. I've got another one which is a slow charger, and it will charge Duracells. But once you charge Duracells a few times, like 4 or 5 times, you can go on charging them forever, but you need to be using them regular. If the minute you stop charging them, they literally burst open in no time. They need to keep being recharged and emptied, charged and emptied. Anyway, for now, this is what I charge my controller batteries with. They go on and on. Anyway, I can't praise them enough. They're great fun to fly. Over and out for now. Thanks for watching. Peter Wrist.